Beta Israel Yisrael, Gez. Beta, Israel, Modern Bet, Israel, EAE. Beta Israel, House of Israel, or Community of Israel, also known as Ethiopian Jews, are Jewish communities that developed and lived for centuries in the area of Aksumite and Ethiopian empires, currently divided between Amhara and Tigray regions of Ethiopia. Most of these peoples have emigrated to Israel since the late 20th century. Beta Israel lived in north and northwestern Ethiopia, in more than 500 small villages spread over a wide territory, alongside populations that were Muslim and predominantly Christian. Most of them were concentrated in the area around and to the north of Lake Tana, in the Tigray region among the Wolkite, Shire and Salemt, in the Amhara region of Gondar, and in the Semian province found in Dembia, Sagalt, Quora, and Beliza. The Beta Israel made renewed contacts with other Jewish communities in the later 20th century. The Israeli and American governments mounted Aliyah operations to transport the people to Israel. These activities included Operation Brothers in Sudan between 1979 and 1990, and in the 1990s from Addis Ababa. The related Falashmura are the descendants of Beta Israel who converted to Christianity. Some are changing to the practices of Halakhic Judaism, and living together in communities. Beta Israel spiritual leaders, including Likachanet Raphael Hadain, have argued for the acceptance of the Falashmur as Jews. The Israeli government decided by a resolution in 2003 that descendants of Jewish mothers' lineage have the right to migrate to Israel under the entry law, but they may become citizens only if they formally convert to Orthodox Judaism. This resolution has been controversial within Israeli society. By the end of 2008, there were 119,300 people of Ethiopian descent in Israel, including nearly 81,000 people born in Ethiopia and about 38,500 native-born Israelis with at least one parent born in Ethiopia. Terminology. Throughout its history, the community has been referred to by numerous names. According to tradition, the name of Beta Israel originated in the 4th century CE, when the community refused to convert to Christianity during the rule of Abreha and Atzbahe, the monarchs of the Aksumite Empire who embraced Christianity. This name contrasts with Beta Christian. It did not originally have negative connotations, and the community has since used Beta Israel as its official name. Since the 1980s, it has also become the official name used in the scholarly and scientific literature to refer to the community. The term Ezra, which is related to the name Beta Israel, is also used by the community to refer to its members. The name Ahad Israeli used in the community, as the Christians had used it as a derogatory term. The community has begun to use it only since strengthening ties with other Jewish communities in the 20th century. The term Irawi was used to refer to the Chawa in the community, in contrast to Baya. The term Oratawi was used to refer to the community members. Since the 19th century it has been used in opposition to the term Falashmura. The major derogatory term, Falasha, was given to the community by the Emperor Yeshak in the 15th century. Zagwa, referring to the Agav people, the original inhabitants of northwest Ethiopia, is considered derogatory since it incorrectly associates the community with the pagan Agav religion. Haymanot is the colloquial term of the Jewish religion in the community. Texts Yaffa Tegegne is the name for the religious literature. The language of the writings is Ge'ez, which is also the liturgical language of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. It is the parent language of modern Amharic and Tigrinya. The holiest book is the Orit, which consists of the 5 books of Moses and the books Joshua, Judges and Ruth. The rest of the Bible has secondary importance. The Book of Lamentations is not part of the canon. Deuterocanonical books that also make up part of the canon are Sirach, Judith, Esd, Ras 1 and 2, Maccabean, Jubilees, Baruch 1 and 4, Tobit, Enoch, and the Testaments of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Important non-biblical writings include Nagara Muse, Motor Awin, Motor Muse, Tezaza Sanbat, Ardit, Gorgorios, Mashaffa Sartit, Abba Elias, Mashaffa Malaekt, Mashaffa Kahan, Disana Abram Wasera Bagabs, Gadla Sosna and Bakadami Gabra Igsiaba, Zena Hudden Phallus for are two books that are not considered sacred but have had great influence. Prayer house. The synagogue is called Masgid, also Bet Mak or Salot Bet. Dietary laws are based mainly on Leviticus, Deuteronomy and Jubilees. Permitted and forbidden animals and their signs appear on Leviticus chapter 11 verses 3 to 8 in Deuteronomy chapter 14 verses 4 to 8. Forbidden birds are listed on Leviticus chapter 11 verses 13 to 23 and Deuteronomy chapter 14 verses 12 to 20. Signs of permitted fish are written on Leviticus chapter 11 verses 9 to 12 and Deuteronomy chapter 14 verses 9 to 10. Insects and larvae are forbidden according to Leviticus chapter 11 verses 41 to 42. Waterfowl are forbidden according to Leviticus chapter 11 verse 46. Kid Hanasher is forbidden per Genesis chapter 32 verse 33. Mixtures of milk and meat are not prepared or eaten but are not banned either. Haymanot interpreted the verses Exodus chapter 23 verse 19, Exodus chapter 34 verse 26 and Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 21 literally, "Shalt not see the kid in its mother's milk." Nowadays, under rabbinic influence, mixing dairy products with meat is banned. Ethiopian Jews were forbidden to eat the food of non-Jews. A Kes eats only meat he has slaughtered himself, which his hosts prepare both for him and themselves. Beta Israel who broke these taboos were ostracized and had to undergo a purification process. Purification included fasting for 1 or more days, eating only uncooked chickpeas provided by the Kes, and ritual purification before entering the village. Unlike other Ethiopians, the Beta Israel do not eat raw meat dishes such as kipfor or gourd. Calendar and holidays. The Beta Israel calendar is a lunar calendar of 12 months, each 29 or 30 days alternately. Every 4 years there is a leap year which added a full month. The calendar is a combination of the ancient calendar of Alexandrian Jewry, Book of Jubilees, Book of Enoch, Abu Shaker, and the Gez calendar. The years are counted according to the counting of Kushta, 1571 to Jesus Christ, 7071 to the Egyptians and 6642 to the Hebrews. According to this counting, the year 5771 in the rabbinical Hebrew calendar is the year 7082 in this calendar. Holidays in the Haymanot are divided into daily, monthly and annually. The annual holidays by month are Nisan, Baal Lisan on 1, Soma Fashika on 14, Fashika between 15 to 21 and Gad Fate or Buho on 22, Iyar, another Fashika between 15 to 21, Sivan, Soma Marer on 11 and Marer on 12, Tammuz, Soma Thomas between 1 to 10, Av, Soma Ab between 1 to 17, Elul, Awd Met on 1, Soma Lol between 1 to 9, Inakal Astari on 10 and Asatu Asimantu on 28, Tishra, Baal Matkar on 1, Astars Rio on 10 and Bavala Masalesh between 15 to 21, Cheshvan, holiday for the day Moses saw the face of God on 1, holiday for the reception of Moses by the Israelites on 10, fast on 12 and Melah on 29, Kislev, another Soma Marer and Marer on 11 and 12 respectively, Tevet, Soma Tibt between 1 to 10, Shevat, Wamashi Brobu on 1, Adar, Soma Asta between 11 to 13. Monthly holidays are mainly memorial days to the annual holiday. These are Yakaraka Baal on the first day of every month, Isat on the 10th day to commemorate Yom Kippur, Azra Hulat on the 12th day to commemorate Shavuot, Azra Amist on the 15th day to commemorate Passover and Sukkot, and Soma Malia, a fast on the last day of every month. Daily holidays include the Soma Sano, Soma Amuse, Soma Ab, and the very holy Sanbat. Culture. Languages. The Beta Israel once spoke Quara and Kala, Agaf languages. Now they speak Amharic and Tigrania, both Semitic languages. Their liturgical language is Geez, also Semitic. Since the 1950s, they have taught Hebrew in their schools. Those Beta Israel residing in the State of Israel now use Hebrew as a daily language.